Hi guys, this is Erika, and in today's video let's talk about how to manifest whatever you desire easy and fast. But before we start, I want to remind you that we are giving away a free course called How to Find Your Blocks to Manifest Anything Fast. All the details are down below. And also, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, I would love to help you. I still have a sale going if you're interested. But yeah, all the details are down below as well. Also check out my courses, how to manifest your SP back. I think I have some affirmation tracks as well, how to manifest commitment. You don't have to get any of that, but it can help you along the way in your manifesting journey. So yeah, let's start with this video. Sorry, he's distracting me. Stop. Good boy. Sorry. Okay, let's start with this video. So yeah, basically I talk about this, I think, in every video, but I think we need to, or I know that we learn by repetition, right? So sometimes we need to listen to the same message more than once for that information to really sink in. But yeah, basically, how do we manifest anything we desire fast? First of all, the main thing that I think I would recommend for manifesting is remind yourself every single day throughout the day, as much as possible. Remind yourself, I am the source of everything. I think we still question, or I still hear people questioning, well, I don't know if did I manifest that? Yes. So I think that's the first thing. Remind yourself, I'm the source of everything. And if I'm the source of everything, good and bad, right? If there's no one else to blame but self, right? And we're not talking about blame, but like, if I know I'm the source of everything, all I have to do is change where my focus is, and that something will change, right? So I think that is so powerful. Tell yourself every day, I am the source of everything. I also tell myself, this is my playground. This is Erika's playground, like 3D reality. This world is reality, right? So I tell myself, this is my playground, right? And I'm having fun with it. This is my playground, and everything that I want is mine. Also, something that I tell myself is I am limitless, meaning I don't have a limit to what I can want and desire, to what I can experience. Literally, we have so much free will that we can decide to limit ourselves, right? To put ourselves in this square of limitations, like I can only make this much money, or I can only date this type of people, or whatever, right? But like that's an illusion, you guys. Like, we are limitless. So set yourself free by reminding yourself, I am limitless. I am limitless, and I can have whatever it is that I desire. And the fact that I have that desire is because it's already mine. And I've said this before. It's impossible for you to have a desire if it's not already yours, if it's not already done, if it's not already created, right? Because it's all created for you. That's why, at least to me, I believe that heaven, right, it's here on earth, and it's having everything, having the knowledge that you are the source, that there is no limit, right? So I literally also imagine myself opening the gates of heaven and saying, everything is mine for the taking, whatever I desire, right? I am free. And I used to get into the habit of, before I got out of bed, I will sit at the edge of my bed and literally open my arms like this and say, I am ready, I'm open to receive everything good that the universe has to offer for me. And I'm saying universe because we are the universe, right? There's nothing outside of us. Like, literally, again, we are the source of everything. So yeah, tell yourself this type of affirmations, right? These mantras that have power, right? That are the truth. By you claiming the truth, any illusion disappears. And I've talked about this before, like how, in fact, it's here. How in this little book, it's in Spanish, right? That you don't have to read it, you don't have to buy it, but I'm just saying, this is like where I learned manifesting decades ago. But yeah, like in this book, it says God's only truth, meaning our only truth, right? Because we were made in the image of God, right? God's only truth is pure love, richness, right? Prosperity, health, vitality, everything good. anything that opposes that is an illusion. So by you claiming the truth, your truth, those things disappear because they're not really real. Again, we have so much free will, right? We are so powerful that we create these limits, this illusions of, for example, poverty or sickness or being single or being like alone or all that. But that's not true. That is not our essence. Our essence is to be rich and happy and healthy and have a beautiful love with whoever we want, right? So I think that's the way to manifest whatever you desire fast. Also, I've talked about this so many times, that all the power is in the now moment, right? In the now moment, and with your mind present in the now moment, that's where all the power is. So we need to stop focusing on, for example, a specific person, like, oh, well, I don't know, they left me, right? And I want them back. Stop focusing on that, because if in the past, let's say it was a day ago or 2 weeks or 2 months or 5 years ago, right? But when you keep thinking, they left me, they don't want me, in the now moment, you keep creating, you keep embodying that version of you that is not with them, and that is sad because they're not with you. But if you want them in your life, you have to tell yourself right now, because all the power is right now. You have to embody right now in your mind with your consciousness that I am already with them. And again, it sounds delusional, right? We use that delusional, delulu term in the manifesting community, but it's not delusional. It's literally, it's something that is already in existence. That's why you have the desire to be with that person, because there's literally a version of you that is happy as can be, right? Having the time of her life with that person in a different timeline, right? Because again, at least I believe there's multiple versions of us, again, happening all at once right now. So what version of you are you embodying? What story are you telling yourself about yourself and about the other person, right? Because there's no past. There's no past. So again, if you want them back, if you want that specific person back, drop the story of like, they're not with me and they left me or whatever, right? Because then you keep selecting that story where they're not with you. So yeah, be delusional if you want to call it that, right? But remember, everything starts first in the mind and then it gets projected out. Keep telling yourself that I'm already there. And one of my wonderful clients was asking me, hey, like, how about you do a challenge? So yeah, why not try a challenge? Like, only tell yourself, this is the challenge. Try it out and see what happens. But tell yourself that you are already in that amazing relationship, right? And you can even leave SP's name out of the way, right? But just embody that person that is in an amazing, loving relationship. For example, throughout the day, like, just tell yourself, oh my God, it feels so good to be loved. It feels so good to be in this amazing relationship. You can include SP's name. Again, I'm not here to limit you guys, right? Like, this is your reality. You decide how you want to do it, right? It's just my suggestion. Tell yourself, I'm already in the most amazing relationship. This feels so good. I feel so loved. I feel so adored. Like, I've never felt like so pursued in my life. I've never felt so safe. It's so amazing. I love it. I love it that I'm in my best timeline, right? That can be your go-to like affirmations throughout the day, your inner conversations that you're having throughout the day, right? Because in that moment, you're embodying that version of you that is already there. And that's how miracles happen. That's how all of a sudden this person shows up, reaches out, and they want you back, because you're literally embodying that reality, that version of you that is already there. So drop the story of like, they're not with me and I miss them and I want them and they don't want me. And that's why Neville used to say, leave the dead with the dead. Give dead to the old man, meaning of that version of you that's already there. I mean, already dead, right? drop it, drop that story, and really focus on the story that you want to experience in the 3D. And it's that easy, right? But again, tell yourself that it is easy because I am the source of everything, right? Again, this is my playground. I am the source of everything. I have no limits, right? I'm free. And that's why I'm already there, right? I'm already there with my person. Or if you're talking about money, instead of talking about like worried about, I don't have money, how am I gonna pay bills? Or like, I wish I had this car, but I don't have money, right? Any thoughts about lack of money, drop them, because that is not your truth. God's only truth is abundance. By claiming the truth has to show up because you're that powerful. So yeah, like I was reading, I think it was Florence Covolution as well, or I don't know if it was Joseph Murphy. I don't know. I've been reading so many books that, so I might not be correct, right? But one of those authors say, God, like whenever you notice that you have a thought about lack of money, remind yourself, or every time you're paying bills, God is my unlimited source of abundance. God is my unlimited supply of money. I think it was Florence Covolution. Claim that. And again, by claiming the truth, because it is the truth, what do you think is going to happen? That's how miracles happen. So same with health. I've told you guys, I refuse to say I am sick with whatever, or I'm not even going to say it, right? Because in that moment, you are embodying that. No, like tell yourself, I am healthy. I'm perfect health. And again, God's only truth, according to this book, God's only truth is being healthy. God's only truth is for you to be happy and healthy and full of energy and confident. And by claiming the truth has to show up. So when are we claiming the truth? Now, because there's only now. Now, also by reading this book by Florence Covolution, and I was talking about it with one of my clients the other day, I think yesterday. So this affirmation is so powerful, right? Because we get so triggered by the 3D. When let's say that there's still not call on my phone. I'm recording with my phone, but imagine this is my phone case. Imagine that this phone is like silence, right? But you want the abundance. Don't let the 3D trigger you, right? Again, why? Because if I want the communication, if I want that relationship with this person, right? If I want the consistency of their presence, their communication, if I focus on the lack of the communication, what do you think is happening? I'm embodying the version of me that doesn't have the communication, right? That doesn't feel important. That doesn't feel prioritized by them, right? So what are we doing? No, like embody. The 3D is not gonna move me, even it's crickets here, right? But in the mind, like I maybe this is what you can do. Thank you, right? You can thank them. Thank you for like being so consistent. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for making me feel so safe because you are always there. Or I feel so loved, adored, and pursued, right? I feel so safe with them because they're always there. They're so consistent. I am, right? Magic word. I am their number one priority. I am their favorite person to talk to spend time with. I am the love of their lives. I'm their soulmates, whatever you want to say, right? But focus on that instead of like they're not reaching out to me. And then of course we have emotions, right? It's not gonna feel good, right? But don't let this get out of track, right? Like meaning they're not communicating with me. And again, I was reading this book by Florence Covolution, and she mentions how when the circumstances don't move you, those circumstances have to move. And it is truth, meaning, yeah, like it's not gonna move me, again, not emotionally, because we are humans, we feel emotions, right? But in here. And again, I've talked about how like when the 3D literally slaps you in the face because it sucks, right? There's so much power in that moment for you to say, no, I don't like that. And the fact that I don't like it and it doesn't feel good is because that is not my truth. Claim the truth, right? And I will say, I claim the truth in this situation, right? and God's only truth is abundance. Abundance of what? Of the communication. And by you claiming that truth, the communication, the abundance of it has to show up. Instead of focusing on the lack, right? Again, when the circumstance doesn't move you, those circumstances move. Isn't it so powerful? But anyways, I think I wanted to read you a little bit of this book by Florence. And this chapter is called, hold on. It's excerpts from The Secret Door to Success. That's the name of the book, by Florence. And chapter 8, The Watchman at the Gate. Let's see. Yeah, so be undisturbed by a situation and it will fall away of its own weight. There is an occult law of indifference. None of these things move me. In here, right? None of these things disturb me, we might say in modern language. When you can no longer be disturbed, all disturbance will disappear from the external, meaning from the 3D. When your eyes have seen your teachers, your teachers will disappear. And again, they say your teacher, like, right, your SP, they're your best teachers, or anyone in your life, they're your best teachers because they're showing you what's within, what story you're embodying, right? A story of rejection, a story of lack, a story of hurt, and what is it? I was gonna say, like, disloyalty, etc., right? They're your teachers because they're like, again, like, you are the source of everything. So drop that story, right? That's why they are your teachers. And then there was this. This is I think this was really cool. Hold on. We read in mythology of the Cyclops, right? The giants with one eye. A race of giants said to have inhabited Sicily. These giants had only one eye in the middle of their forehead. The seat of the imaging faculty is situated in the forehead between your eyes. So these fabled giants came from this idea. You are indeed a giant. You're not just a little, no, you are a giant, meaning you are so powerful. You are indeed a giant when you have a single eye, meaning when you're really focused consciously on what you want, then every thought will be a constructive thought and every word a word of power, because your words are the power, right? Let the third eye be the watchman at the gate. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body is full of light. It's so difficult for me to read all English, sorry about that. With the single eye, your body will be transformed into your spiritual body, the body electric, made in God's likeness and image, imagination. By seeing clearly the perfect plan, we could redeem the world with our inner eye, seeing a world of peace and plenty and goodwill. And then she says, judge not by appearances, judge righteous judgment. Da, da, da. Anyways, what I'm trying to quote here is, right, that you are so powerful. Don't let that 3D move you, right? And be that powerful giant, because you are, that only sees the truth with that one eye of what? Of conscious creation, conscious selecting, right? Remember, this 3D, it's an illusion, right? It's just a projection of the story that you have been telling yourself, but that's not, if you don't like that 3D, just change the story and the 3D will change, right? No one to change but self. So anyways, that's the way. I think I rambled on too much, but that is the way to manifest whatever you want fast, by reminding yourself of who you are, by being aware of what you're thinking, what thoughts you're having, what stories you're having in the now moment, because all the power is in the now moment, period. Okay, but anyways, Once again, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, I would love to help you. I love you guys. I'm sorry I didn't record for a couple of weeks, but I've been so busy with my daughter going to college soon. But yeah, anyways, I love you guys. I'm back. And thank you so much for liking, watching, and subscribing. Bye.